Well, hi everybody. This is just there. I'm like a minute early, so I wait for everybody to come in. Now I'll say everything that we have. How's everybody doing? I am doing fine. Shopping today. Well, we went to the farmers market. We went to BJ's, and we didn't stay because it was crowded. I mean, crowded. And they had lines. They had all the cashiers open. Hello, hi, how are you? Hey, Cooking with Miss Brown, how are you? Hey, Carmen, how are you? And they had the lines from the cash register all the way back up to the back of the store. And my husband and I both looked at each other and said, "Well, not today. Not today." So he'll probably try to go back later on. We went to Acme, which is a supermarket, and got a few things. And trying to think where this farmers market, and that's about it. I was thinking about going to Ross, but then it looked like it was crowded in there. There were so many cars. I'm like, I'm not going. Anyway, let's start to get to work. So, and blessings to you too, Miss Brown. Okay, so these are the jars that I'm using. And remember, okay, you can use any jars you want. I just happen to be an influencer, so they send me all kinds of things. We're making two big jars and two little jars. Okay, we are using Epsom salt, which is Dr. Teal's. I have Epsom salt from the dollar store too. Okay, we are using Himalayan sugar. Got that from the dollar store, but it's 100% naturally pure, so I'm going with that. We are using brown sugar, light brown sugar. Got that from the dollar store as well, and we're using white sugar. Okay. Now, oh yeah, and we're using baking soda. Got that from the dollar store too. I get my baking soda whenever I can. Okay. We are using vitamin E, pure vitamin E oil. Okay. And we are using aloe vera gel. And we are using coconut oil. Now, you can use any oil that you want. You can use almond oil. You can use olive oil. You can use coconut oil. You can use any kind of oil that you want. Okay. You can even go to the dollar store and buy those little oils, those bottles of oil that are olive oil, but it's an olive oil blend. Okay, and you can get that. Okay, so I'm using the coconut oil as well today, and it's because I don't feel like going back upstairs and getting the almond oil. Okay, and then I'm using. Now this is where this comes in kind of tricky because I don't want to say tricky. You're going to use sweet almond oil, and that's an essential oil, and this is by Mary Tyler Naturals. Okay, um, I I don't I don't sell Mary Tyler Natural stuff, so my site for what I sell and Esty is the Renewal. It's up there, so you can go there and you can get oils. And all of the oils are not up there. There will be by tomorrow and Saturday. So sweet orange oil, and we are using tea tree oil, and we are using and these are essential oils, and we are using peppermint oil, and we are using cinnamon. Okay, so that's what we're using for today for the four. Next week I'll decide and then I'll let everybody know. Well, we'll still be using all the sugars and everything like that. So if you want to go to the dollar store and get some sugar and everything like that, you can do that. One of the things that you got to remember is that I do things so that you don't have to spend a lot of money because I don't like to spend a lot of money. You know what I mean? So I'll go into a store. If, for example, my husband took me somewhere, I don't remember where it was, and he was saying to me, "Do you like this and do you like that?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, yeah. He said, and then he thought about it. He said, yeah, but you can make it, can't you? I said, without all of the other things and the amenities that are in it that I can't pronounce. So he said, yeah, you got a point there. So I'm sticking with that. If you look on here, you'll see the fetches on there. That is, and I wish I had a receipt, but I don't. But that is my receipt. Um, and what I do is I take a picture of my receipt, put it in fetch, and it gives me a whole bunch of points. And well, I'm doing mine like the end of November, 1st of December. I'm using the card to get little Christmas presents and stuff like that. So I have fetch up there. And if you want to join fetch, you can join it through me. And I'll get something and you'll get something and you'll get a whole bunch of savings. Because I believe in coupons and I believe in money, things that pay back. The other thing is my Cashapp. And then the other thing is, the SD page. And my Back to Basic Way to Heal, book number 1, it's in a Kindle form though. That's why I couldn't really think what it was, but that's there. And that does have some recipes and stuff like that. And it's on Kindle. I'm not selling it in hardback anymore. Maybe later, but not right now because then I have to keep the books here. So, but they're supposed to hook me up so I can do it. So anyway, let's get to work. Let's start with the little Joe. Let's move everything away. Okay, I got these to decorate. I gotta pull this down. I'm sorry. You already know what I look like. I got these to decorate. And you can put string around here. You can paint the top. You can do whatever. Okay, so these are all clean. And I got the little one because, I like to stack the jars on top of each other when I'm making a basket for somebody. So I'm going to go over here and get all my stuff. Aloe vera, the baking soda, and the salt. Excuse me. So this is what we're going to do. Very simple things without all the chemicals in it. Okay. Now, the reason why I say to use essential oils because this is going to go on your body. You can put this on your face and everything like that. So because of that, you want to use pure oils. Okay. But if you don't want to, you don't have to put any oils in here. Now, if you want to color it, you can use natural food coloring. Or food coloring that you put in the food. You can put a couple of drops in there and you got pinks, Okay, so we're going to put in I don't think want to open up for me. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of aloe vera gel. That's 1. Got 2 tablespoons of aloe vera gel in there. Okay. Now, this is what I use for the wet one, okay? We are going to put a half a cup. Where is the half a cup? Let me see. Oh, here it is right here. All right. Half a cup of salt, of the salt. Now, I'm going to put a teaspoon. I do the baking soda. I'm going to put a teaspoon of baking soda in there. So I have to bring it because you know I left my teaspoons over there, right? So I have to play like I know what I'm doing. There you go. That looks like a teaspoon, doesn't it? Okay. Then I'm going to put the top on. I'm going to shake this up. So every time you get ready to use it, just shake it a little bit. And all of that will mesh well with the salt and the now I'm gonna tell you something. The reason why I don't, I'll use like strawberries and things like that, but I only use it one time. I do not store it in the refrigerator. I'll tell you why in a minute. I just use, if I'm going to do a strawberry cleansing thing for my face or something like that, I do just enough to do it on my face because I forget that it's in the refrigerator. And it isn't my age. I've been doing that for years. So I don't do it unless I'm actually going to use it. So I'll use like strawberry, or I'm going to use a cucumber bath or something like that. I do it before I take my bath or, wash up or do whatever I have to do with my face or anything like that. So that's all shaken up. And that's the salt. Now, that's shaken up. Now, do you want to add some essential oil? I do talk occasionally. I'm going to add some essential oils. I'll put this one. And I think I'll add the orange oil. That's 10 drops in there. Okay? Then we're going to close it again. You can smell the oil, the orange oil in there. It's good. Close it real tight. Okay, and let's look at it and see. And you can smell well, you can't smell it, but you can pretend you can smell it. And that's the orange oil. And then you just take that and put that on the body scrub, and you're good. Okay? And you have, if you go to, and I'm not undermining Bath and Body Works at all. If you go to Bath and Body Works and you get a scrub, and you turn around in the back, you'll see all kinds of things on there that you can't pronounce. At least I can't anyway. Okay? And I majored in science. Okay? Well, behavioral science. But anyway, so when you're using 2 or 3 natural oils, you know what you have in it. And also because lots of times people don't know that they're allergic to something until, okay, that's all right, Miss Brown. Okay, and until they put it on their body. So if you think that even you're allergic to the salt or the oil or the baking soda or something like that, take a couple of things in your hand and put it right in the inside of your elbow and let it stay for 24 hours. Then you'll know that you're allergic. Because even the most natural thing for some people can be awful for other people. I know because I have a granddaughter that has allergies, and certain things that we thought, or her mother and I thought, might have been good for her, were not good for her. You know what I mean? Makes her skin itch and things like that. So now, let's get into the big jar. Now this is the big jar. So we're going to, before we get into it, these are all clean and everything like that. Make sure that they're clean. Now you don't have to boil these because we're not canning food. Okay, so we're going to go to, let me see what I want to use. Okay, so we're going to have brown sugar and cinnamon. Okay, and this is the cinnamon. We're going to get the brown sugar. I'm going to cut it open because we can't pour it with any. Good evening. How are you? Welcome. So we got brown sugar. And again, this is Azul, and I got it from the dollar store because, again, sugar is sugar. So why pay a whole bunch of sugar when I can get it from the dollar store, and I got a couple of packs and stuff like that. Okay, so now we are going to get a cup of, I have to do it this way because this is a half a cup. I don't know where all these particular measuring cups went to. I think, so we're going to do 2 cups, or half a cup. So we'll have to do this twice. Okay, so we're going to do another one. Okay, the one wonderful thing about this is you don't really have to put anything in it. I have cinnamon essential oil upstairs. I'm not going upstairs, I'm telling you. If I go upstairs, I'm going to bed. So we'll have to use the cinnamon, which is what you have to call, it calls for the recipe, calls for the same one. I'm going to put just a little bit more in there, okay? And the reason why I'm going to do that is because okay, so one of the things I like about this bag is you can zip it right back up again, and you can use it again. Okay, so now this calls for, I want to say, a half a cup of, not quite a half a cup. Actually calls for a fourth of a cup, but I kind of know what I'm doing with the baking soda. So I'm going to put some baking soda in. Now, this here. I get it open. This is one I wasn't open. That's okay. So I have to jam it open. Got it. I love it when the plan comes together. Well, they really didn't want you to get in here. So if you have any ideas of what you want to see me do or what you want to see me make, because next week we're going to do some other scrubs. Okay. So we're going to put 2 tablespoons of it. I'm going to eyeball it. Okay, so we're going to put a half a cup of vitamin E oil in, and no, it's too, don't mind me. I am so tired. And I'm eyeballing this. So that's vitamin E oil. Okay, so now we're going to put coconut oil in. And we'll put, make sure that this is open right. Nope. Now it is. This is not the one. I don't know how. Okay. Okay. Now we are going to put the top on this one. And you can smell the cinnamon. So if you want to put the cinnamon oil in, you can. But if you don't have it, I'm going to shake this very gently. You see how that looks? And you've just made yourself a cinnamon scrub. And that's what it looks like inside. You get a handful of that, scrub your body. And again, this is why you have to use essential oils, because you're using it not only on your body, but your face. And like I said, it smells like cinnamon. So that's this one. So let's go with this right here. Gonna make another little one. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to use regular white sugar. Okay. I'm going to use the white sugar this time. I think they're very easy to make. And what I'm going to do, now there's a difference with this, because this is going to call for Epsom salt too. I'm going to put this in here like this. I'm going to give a little bit of Epsom salt. Put it right in there. notice how some things just don't want to come out? They just want to hide. Now this is for, when your feet are tired or your back aches, if you work all day and whatnot, and you just want to, you can soak in the tub, or you can put it in your little foot tub. Okay, so that's the Epsom salt. Now, no baking soda this time, but a little bit of vitamin E oil. And I'm eyeballing it again. So that's about 2 teaspoons. Now, coconut oil. About a third of a cup. Now, what we're going to do, kind of shake this up just a little bit. No, it's already going down, so that's good. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to get some tea tree in there because we have the Epsom salt in there. So we're going to take, you would think I would have my pipettes with me, but I don't. So I got the tea tree oil in there. Then you're going to soak your feet in this. Or you're going to, if you want to make a little more, you're going to soak yourself in there and whatnot. And a little bit of this with the peppermint oil goes a long way. Now, and remember before you open it up to shake it up. Got a little bit more oil in there. Just going to put just a little bit more oil in there because it's the oil that was left over. Okay. Shake it back up again. And you have your tea tree oil and everything right in there. And like I said, a little bit of this goes a long way. You can make bigger ones. I'm just doing the shorter ones. Now, anybody have any questions or anything before I go on? Okay. Let me get some coffee here. Okay, so the last one. This is the one for your back, for your knees, for your arthritis, for all kinds of things. Hey, distracted me, how are you? For your arthritis, whatever. No, it's not going to heal you, but it is going to relax you. So you're going to take, now there's 2 ways of doing this. You're going to take the salt first. And you're going to pour that in first. Then you are going to take the white sugar. Hey, Miss Cotton Candy, how are you? Hey, Robin, how you doing? You doing good? Or do I have to go off to California? That's a private joke between everybody. Say hello to everybody in the chat. So you're going to take 2 half a cups, which will make a whole cup of sugar, and you got 1/2 a cup of salt. And we just happen to have Himalayan salt. I haven't seen you in a while, Candy. How are you? I know you're laughing, Robin. You think I'm kidding? No, I'm gonna walk to California. I really want to see that myself. So now, again, you got 1/2 a cup of salt, Himalayan salt, 2 half a cups, which make a cup of white sugar. Okay. Baking soda. And that's probably not a 1/2 a cup. It's about 1/3 of a cup, but I put it in there because the 1/3 of a cup is kind of wet. Okay. Baking soda. Epsom salt. Because this is really therapeutic. Yeah, they will. That's why I hope you all write it down. I mean, I'll be writing it down. So that's there. 1/2 a cup of Epsom salt. Okay, so we got all of that in there. Baking soda. Okay. This is coconut oil. So I got to put 2/3 of a cup in here because, like I said, I don't want to. I'm going to put just a little bit more oil in there. Yeah, you do. You get a lot of magnesium. And magnesium is really, really good for you. It's good for your system. Okay, so we've got coconut oil. You can, again, use any oil that you so desire. Almond oil, all kinds of oil. Okay. Vitamin E, pure vitamin E oil. Now, this would probably be once I put it in, this would be like a tablespoonful. I'm eyeballing this. Okay. Now, again, if you want to, yes, it keeps the leg cramps away. You know, I have leg cramps all the time, and that's what I do. Okay. Now, if you want to get and color this, you can use the same food coloring. You don't have to go out and buy expensive dyes. If you want to, that's fine. But you know what I mean? You can use mica and all that, but you use the same food coloring that you put in your food when you're making cupcakes or anything like that. Okay. Now, tea tree oil. That's about 20 drops. And then peppermint oil. And that's about 20 times. The tea tree and the peppermint together make it. If you have leg cramps like I do, you'll understand. Okay, because like I said, I have arthritis and I'm not going to take a whole bunch of medication. Now, you're going to put this on tightly and shake it up. These you don't have to put in the refrigerator. Now, if you're going to use like berries or pomegranates or any of those kinds of things, then you can mix all that up and then make the pomegranate, put the pomegranate juice or whatever in there. My thing is it has to stay in the refrigerator. These don't have to stay in the refrigerator. Okay, that's why I don't fool with them. And there it is. And you can smell the tea tree and the peppermint together, and you can put this on your body and put, whatever, and you'll feel good about yourself. You will. Okay, so those are the 4. Made with different types of oils, and then this is all one blend. And then of course the cinnamon one. Have any questions? Yeah, very easy, very, very easy. So to me, this is just me. And then if you want to decorate it, get some rope. You can paint the top. You can get some of these from the dollar store and put them around there. You can do all kinds of things with rope. Of course, when you do that, if you want to put what you made, what's in it and everything like that, you can put a little poster on there, tie it on a string, put it on and all that kind of stuff. Everybody decorates differently. Okay. But I'm just doing this. And then next week we'll do a couple of other things. We'll do some bath salts and some other scrubs. So anybody want to say anything, or anybody going to ask me any questions or anything? Robin, do you want to sing, dance, or tell a joke? I'm just asking, Now, this cinnamon one, I like the cinnamon one. I've always liked that cinnamon one. It is a nice Christmas gift idea. Next week we are going to do bath salts. What am I drinking? Oh, coffee. Coffee. I am, what is it? Caramel coffee. I had to think of what the coffee was. People leave when you sing? Really? So up above, in the beginning of this, I have the, if you want to get any oils and stuff like that, I have to look and see, because I have to, my website has the candle wax in it. It has some of the oils in it. It's the Esty, okay, and then other things. So other if you want to get the book, one of the books, I haven't finished the other one, but my books are all e-books now. So yeah, you know what? I'm a coffee fanatic. So anybody want to ask me questions or anything like that? Robin, you sure you don't want to sing, dance, or tell a joke? Well, since we're all finished, and we actually finished kind of early, I'm going to get off and get ready to go to bed. Robin, good doggone food while you want to sing. So if you like this, like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment section. Give me a thumbs up. I have my Cash App up if you want to give me a couple of dollars, and I will see you all. Um, one of the girls asked me would I do 2 days a week, so I'm thinking about Tuesday and Thursday. No, who tells you that? Did I tell you that, or did Joey tell you that, Robin? I'm sure that Joey told you that. That is funny. Um, I'm going to probably do 2 days a week until around the first week of December for Christmas presents and everything. So we finish up next week with bath salts, and then we go into. Okay, so I don't celebrate. I'll tell you real fast, everybody, since Robin wants to hear it. I don't celebrate Halloween. My mother has never celebrated Halloween. I have not celebrated Halloween. It's just not one of my favorite holidays. I'm not scared of Halloween. I just never, I mean, I went to a couple of parties and things like that, whatever, but it just wasn't my thing. But Joey's father celebrated Halloween. So he used to take the kids trick or treating. I would make their little costumes and everything like that. He would take the kids trick or treating, and they went trick or treating before all of this foolishness started. Yeah, you too. So you know what I'm talking about with all this foolishness with the candy and the poison and the razors and all of that. So I decided one day that I was just going to decorate the house for the kids, right? And so we all got together and we decorated the house. And I made this like skeleton, and I had him sit in scarecrow. He looked skeletonish, scarecrowish, okay? Because I mean, I put the head on, blah, 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 and everything like that. And I had him sitting at the top of the stairs. So when you came into our house, you had to come up the stairs, okay? And so he's sitting at the chair like this, okay? Joey's father was a little tipsy. So Joey's he's my ex-husband now, but he was my husband at the time. And he comes up the stairs and he's like, who? And I'm watching, no, I'm sewing something. I'm on the sewing machine and I'm listening to this and I'm saying, what the heck? And he's like, how are you? What do you want? Blah, 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 so forth and so on. Next thing I hear is boom, 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 boom down the stairs. And I'm like, let me go see what's going on. And I forgot that I had put the thing out there, okay? He's fighting with the skeleton or the scarecrow, okay? And he's fighting with him. I mean, he's completely fighting with him. I mean, he's throwing fists and everything like that, and the poor little scarecrow's just sitting there like, okay. I say, Norman. I turn the hall light on. Norman, it's a scarecrow. We laughed about that for years to come. We're still laughing about that. Me and my girlfriend, my best girlfriend lives here now. But we used to tease him about that all the time. I mean, he completely got from upstairs, rolled him down the stairs. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't break anything. I am surprised he did not break anything because he literally rolled down the stairs with the skeleton or scarecrow. Okay. And we never let him live that down. In fact, we were telling him that when his little granddaughter graduated from high school this year, my girlfriend and I were teasing about that down. We will never let him live that down. That was like the funniest thing ever. All right, good night, everybody. God bless. Okay, next Tuesday and next Thursday, 7:00. Get your pencils. Yeah, Miss Candy, darling, it's like get your pencils, get your paper. I will have it, everything that you will need if you're going to go along with me. I think at some point I'm going to go to StreamYard and then have people come in and then we'll do it all together. But at this point in time, I'm just going to make sure that you have what you need so that because it really isn't that expensive and it's fun. And I mean, you can get some pretty jars. You can go to Goodwill and you can get some really pretty jars and stuff like that and just have fun, just jarring it up and making it pretty. All right, so good night, everybody. God bless. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. And I love you all. Peace. Stay safe.